Hi everyone. So today we'll be discussing about balancing profitability and sustainability of the most famous fast fashion brand, Shein. So let's start by understanding Shein's incredible journey. Shein started as a small B2C platform for wedding dresses and evolved into a global fast fashion leader, leveraging AI, big data, and the social media. Shein predicts trends and personalizes shopping. So by 2022, it achieved $30 billion in revenue, with US app installs surpassing Amazon's. The big achievement, right? So why are we analyzing Shein today? So this explosion's ESG challenges crucial for its sustainability and reputation. So let's move to the ESG. Why does ESG matter? Today, ESG is the core of both investor and the consumer decisions. Companies with strong ESG performance not only attract more investors, but also build lasting trust with their customer. For Shein, addressing these factors is especially crucial as it prepares for a potential IPO, initial public offering. So ESG, environmental. Shein addresses emissions with renewable energy, partnerships, and material sourcing through cotton traceability and chain exchange. It targets waste reduction via recycling programs by 2025. Social. To improve factory conditions, she limits work weeks, empowers suppliers, and enhances safety standards. It also traces cultural insensitivity in designs. Governance. Sheen improves ESG transparency, combats copyright issues, and aligns with the global standards to strengthen governance ahead of its IPO. So, with all these points in mind, it's clear that Sheen has taken steps to address its ESG challenges, but there's still a long way to go. The question now is whether Shein can effectively balance its commitment to sustainability. What about sustainable finance, sustainable accounting, sustainable procurement, with its ambitions growing targets? So let's move forward with the finance.
So I will be discussing the financial aspects of Shein's ESG integration. First, the impact on IPO valuation and cost of implications. Shein has made efforts to reduce waste and improve supply chain sustainability, potentially boosting IPO success. These restructuring increase costs but improve long-term profitability and benefit the environment in the long run. Revenue growth. Transparent ESG practices has enhances brand loyalty and market share, enhancing transparency and ethical business practices, strengthens investors and consumer trust. Risk mitigation. By incorporating ESG criteria, Shein has been able to reduce exposure to environment, the social, and government-related risks, which could be like regulatory fines from the government and can damage their reputation in the long run. Overall, these elements reflect on Shein's commitment to sustainable finance practices that balance profit making with positive social and environmental impacts. Now we'll be moving on to sustainable accounting.
My topic is sustainable accounting. The key ESG impacts in Shane's operations include high level LCA, soil degradation, water contamination, energy use, resource consumption, biodiversity loss, and human rights violations are challenges tied to every stage of a product's life cycle. Mining during pre-production causes erosion, contamination, and habitat destruction. Manufacturing generates waste that degrades soil, while distribution infrastructure fragments ecosystem. Improper disposal of e-waste leads to toxic leaching, harming biodiversity and polluting water. Throughout, water contamination occurs from mining runoff and toxic wastewater during production to spills and hazardous leaching and disposal. To mitigate these issues, we must rethink our practices and prioritize sustainability across the product lifecycle. Addressing these interconnected issues requires a shift towards sustainable practices from ethical sourcing and efficient production to responsible consumption and recycling. By prioritizing environmental and social responsibility, we can reduce harm and build a more sustainable future. And the next topic is sustainable procurement.
Sustainable procurement. Now, sustainable procurement illustrates the conflict between profitability and sustainability. Now, Shein's ESG practices, the supply chain practices, have led to the tensions between these two factors, that is profitability and sustainability. Now, considering when the profitability is more, the sustainability factor decreases, giving rise to what if Shein wants to adapt to the profitable ways, they have to use some cheap raw materials for their production, and they also have to follow the extended working hours for the laborers. So this leads to tension between the profitability and sustainability. Now, sustainability here in one of the articles of China, there was a mention that the laborers had to extend their working hours, and this led to this led to decline in ethical implications for Shein. Now, technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain can increase the complexity of its supply chain. And as AI being a modern revolution in the current world, with AI, Shein can follow the trends which are currently ongoing in the market, as their competitors like Zara and H&M, they follow these trends using their AI software, and they just implement the new fashion trends with the help of AI. And blockchain is kind of decentralized data where a lot of multiple sources of nodes of PCs are, like the data can be divided into all the nodes and not centralized into one source. So this helps to transparency. This helps transparency to all the stakeholders, including the customers and also the producers, consumers. And this type of technology can enhance the its sustainable procurement part of Shane. So the last part is conclusion.
Conclusion part. Overall, it is very evident that the rapid growth and development of Shein as a global leader has resulted it to face many significant environmental and social challenges. As Shein's business model completely focused on boosting the production and inexpensive production, which lacked transparency in its supply chain. Although there are many efforts from Shein towards the ESG challenges, such as labor audits, textile recycling, and ethical sourcing, these initiatives remain very basic. Remain very basic. In order to thrive into sustainability focused market, Shein must ensure that it needs to invest in sustainable practices without compromising profitability and leveraging the modern technologies for supply chain optimization, including latest technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, and robotics. And in order to strengthen these measures to align with the global standards, these measures must be taken for sure. And overall, in order to maintain the mm, profitability and sustainability, to manage the profitability and sustainability, Shin will require to move to transformative changes towards its supply chain, utilizing the new advanced technologies with it, according with it. And making these changes would make investors attracted towards the company and ensures the survival of the company for a long time. That's it, guys. Thank you.